Jake Paul responded to a video of Conor McGregor showing a boxing workout. He said, "This is embarrassing. Your chin is wide open with no head movement." Conor McGregor responded to Jake Paul with this.
You could punch anyone in the world, who would you choose?
Just a solid right hand on Conor McGregor's face will be pretty satisfying.
Jake Paul has set his sights on Conor McGregor, calling out the MMA superstar with relentless determination. While critics dismiss Paul as a YouTuber-turned-boxer, his confidence, strategic training, and recent victories suggest he might just pull off the unthinkable. Could Jake Paul prove his doubters wrong and take down the former UFC champ?
What I really want is Conor. I'll put the nail in his casket.
Ideally, if you could have it your way, is it Nate, Tommy, Conor? Is KSI anywhere in that equation anymore?
Well, if KSI fights Tommy, he's gonna get knocked out.
Yep.
I guess it's all kind of in the air. Time will tell.
Jake Paul has made no secret of his desire to fight Conor McGregor. In multiple interviews, Paul has confidently stated that he wants McGregor to step into the ring with him. He has openly criticized McGregor's choice of opponents, accusing him of fighting old fighters and avoiding true challenges. Even Mike Tyson weighed in, telling Paul that McGregor isn't afraid of him, a statement that only fueled Paul's determination further.
Without Conor McGregor, while the whole entire world is watching, he's fighting a guy, Dustin Poirier, who's 5'9", 155 pounds, who he TKO'd already in one round. He's fighting him again. Why?
You know, I'm kind of afraid of you.
Paul's taunts didn't stop there. After defeating Tyson, Paul mocked McGregor's prediction of a Tyson victory, cementing his confidence.
Taunt on Tyson, Jake Paul. Who gives a bollocks?
Nobody gives a bollocks.
No one gives a about him.
Nobody gives a about that lad.
I hope we rattles the little dope.
I hope Tyson rocks that lad.
How was that even in Dallas Stadium?
How the fuck did they even get a stadium?
This is Mike Tyson Kush, yes.
This is Tyson.
There's no one doing it like me. Nobody.
I'm still the king of this shit, right? I'm the king of this shit, right?
Did you see the rest of Conor's tweets? It was pretty hectic.
The guy's on Twitter, the guy's on yachts, the guy's on, but he's not in the ring winning fights like me, so he could say whatever he wants. I think it's kind of funny that he's just tweaking geeked right now, just going crazy like that. He won't fight me. I've said it since a long time ago. He's owned by Dana White. He probably can't get out of his contract, but that's what he'll hide behind because he's not gonna get in there. So all the talk, all of that, he won't put it on the line, and I want a tougher challenge than McGregor.
His bold claim of putting Tyson to sleep ahead of their bout only added to the growing narrative that Paul is more than just talk. Paul's sharp retorts and callouts have made it clear he believes he's ready to face McGregor and even beat him.
It would be the biggest moment in all of boxing history on Friday night when I put this man to sleep. So that is pretty dope.
He dreams a lot. This is not gonna come true, young man.
Hey man, I respect your opinion, but it's just my time. The universe know it, the gods know it, I know it, and you're gonna know it. Plain and simple.
Okay, for next week, we'll see.
Conor McGregor, never one to shy away from a war of words, has thrown his own jabs at Jake Paul. At a BKFC conference, McGregor says that Paul is a dweeb and a spectacle, questioning his legitimacy as a boxer.
Conor McGregor calls out Jake Paul for the next boxing fight. Here it is.
Make a new name for yourself. Look at what has happened to Michael Perry. You know, one of our big stars here, the king of violence, he titles himself. And you know, he's had such a rise in the sport. Now he's up against you know, a little dweeb of a thing in a fight this weekend that we're all rooting for him.
On social media, McGregor has continued to mock Paul, posting reels and laughing at his rise from YouTuber to boxer.
Yo, you see that shit?
Oh yeah, he's a
Bro!
I'm not a boxer. Dana White betting against me, he's gonna chicken out of the bet.
No, I fancy him for it, to be honest. I fancy a man's a bit windy. The other cat's a bit windy. Yeah. You know, so, but he's a donkey. The guy's a donkey, yeah, the other cat. Yeah. But what's a donkey has a kick as well. So you just got to be worried of that. So, but I just think, mate, take weather and that'll come and be careful and be in his face and I just think it's really Nate, you know, really Nate.
Despite the taunts, McGregor has left the door slightly ajar, saying never say never when asked about facing the Paul brothers in the ring. However, his refusal to engage with Paul more seriously has been interpreted by some as a sign of reluctance, or perhaps, as Paul suggests, a tactic to avoid facing the rising boxer.
Expect there may be 1 and possibly 2 Paul brothers ringside also, cage side.
I couldn't care about them 2 dingbats.
So you don't see any future where you box either of those 2?
I don't see so, but you know, never say never. You know, I mean, if they're gonna keep competing and whatnot, who knows? But dingbats, the 2 of them.
Interestingly, Andrew Tate has sided with Jake Paul, adding a new layer of intrigue to the potential matchup. Tate, known for his own polarizing persona, sees similarities between himself and Paul, calling him a cocky young man with undeniable toughness. Highlighting Paul's training with elite fighters like Canelo Alvarez and Ryan Garcia, Tate has endorsed Paul's chances against McGregor, claiming that Paul's arrogance and hard work make him a legitimate threat.
Jake Paul made the call-out video. He disrespected Conor McGregor. Here's the mistake that everybody's making about Jake Paul. Because I put this on my Twitter account. I said Jake Paul's going to finish Askren in 30 seconds. And everyone's like, whoa, Askren's a fighter, blah, blah, this crap. I knew Jake Paul would smoke him because Jake Paul is the person I used to be. He's a cocky, arrogant young man who's training his ass off. You think Jake Paul isn't training? They're like, oh, he's just a YouTuber. He's training with Canelo and Ryan Garcia. The guy is training his off. He's not running his mouth to people without training. He's getting in there to win.
Both Jake Paul and Conor McGregor understand the financial stakes of such a fight. Paul has emphasized that McGregor needs this fight just as much as he does, stating that it's the only matchup capable of delivering a blockbuster payday for both fighters. McGregor, known for his business acumen, might find it hard to resist the massive revenue this fight could generate.
One of my first videos in the boxing world was calling out Conor McGregor, and people were like, oh, you're an idiot. But guess what? Now Conor McGregor needs me just as much as I would need him to make a big fight. At first I seem crazy, but yes, I am crazy. This kid's out of his mind. This kid's crazy. Yeah, maybe that's what you're missing, people. I am crazy, and look where I've gotten because of that.
Even Nate Diaz, Component Placement, a former opponent of both fighters, has weighed in, suggesting that McGregor would likely take the fight if he were free. Diaz highlighted the money at stake, noting that everyone wants money, especially for a fight of this magnitude.
Do you think Conor would ever fight him?
If he was free, yeah, I'm sure he would fight him. Why would you not? He's fucking talking all the shit, and he's like, you need to fight people like on the there's fucking criteria, you know what I'm saying, and that motherfucker meets it, and a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't also, and then those people you find in the bathroom.
Yo, I love that. Have you ever cracked anyone in the bathroom?
Now that didn't deserve it. If they fucking with me, I'm a counter fighter. I don't start problems with people.
Yeah.
But if problems come at you, you gotta defend yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Jake Paul has not shied away from criticizing MMA fighters for their lack of boxing skills. In a press conference with Mike Perry, Paul stated that all MMA guys can't box, a jab aimed directly at McGregor. This claim is supported by Paul's recent performances, where he has showcased improved technique and power, making him a formidable opponent for McGregor.
Jake Paul responds to Conor McGregor and calls him out at the press conference. Here's the whole clip.
They sit across from me in these exact same seats and say, I'm gonna take it from you. I'm gonna show a real fighter. You haven't done this. This is me. Welcome to the sport. Shut the
knuckle boxing.
Literally shut up.
We both beat two
your
UFC
words
world
as
champions.
MMA fighters are
Equal,
meaningless.
Jake.
You guys are all.
We equal.
Every single MMA fighter's a and you can't box.
You won't give me
And when I try to fight y'all in MMA, y'all don't do it. Y'all don't do it.
I'm gonna box your socks off.
You and McGregor both will never fight me. Pussies.
You, bitch. I'm gonna fight you.
Paul's training with elite boxers like Canelo and Ryan Garcia has further bolstered his boxing credentials. On the other hand, McGregor's experience in both MMA and boxing, including his fight against Floyd Mayweather, gives him a unique edge. However, as Paul has pointed out, McGregor's recent inactivity in the boxing ring could be a disadvantage.
Good morning, Conor McGregor. I know you're probably beating up old dudes in a bar right now, or maybe you're off because you're sick of your wife. I mean, she's before Conor. You can do a lot better, but happy Monday. You're ducking me because you don't want to lose to a YouTuber. Sign the contract, you idiots. Jesus Christ.
Conor McGregor fired Mike Perry from the Bare Knuckle Championship.
Well, he goes from, look at what Mike Perry's doing, the BKFC put him in these fucking positions, he's gonna fuck up that little dweeb, to, you're fired. Like,
why doesn't he just get in the ring with you?
He's on Twitter, he's on his yacht, he's on cocaine, but he's not in the ring with me. And so until he does that, I don't want to hear any more shit.
Wait, what?
Conor's on Twitter all the time. He's on his yacht all the time, but guess where he's not? In the ring fighting me, so he can talk all the he wants, but the notorious MMA is scared of Jake Joseph Paul from Disney Channel. And I put that on my mama.
Thank you, everybody.
However, Paul's confidence and willingness to face criticism head-on have kept him in the spotlight. His ability to sell fights and draw massive audiences cannot be ignored, even by his harshest detractors.
And Conor McGregor can say what he wants, but he won't fight me either. So once I knock out Mike Perry, Conor McGregor, let's run it. But you won't do it because you know what's going to happen. You saw what I did to Nate Diaz, who you went toe-to-toe with. So Conor McGregor, lay off the cocaine, get in the gym, and start winning fights, and then maybe we could have a conversation.
So, boxing fans, could Jake Paul actually beat Conor McGregor, or will McGregor silence the YouTuber-turned-boxer once and for all? Share your predictions in the comments below and subscribe to Punch Hub for exclusive updates, fight breakdowns, and all the action leading up to this epic showdown.